former world amateur champion and Olympic silver medalist, who reckons he's never been down, either as an amateur or a professional, and he is a very, very hard hitter. His trainer, Abel Sanchez, says he's like a sniper. When he goes for the kill, he is deadly. Those are the judges, two Americans and a Dane.
Это сотый бой Овесена, который он служил, начинал в 70-х году. Рефери Хосе Игнасио Мартинес, Испания. Супервайзер WBA Чеспер Йенсен, Дания. Супервайзер IBO Бенедетто Мантелло, Италия. Бой санкционирован Всемирной боксерской ассоциацией WBA президент Жильберто Мендоса. Международной боксерской ассоциации президент Эн Леви. А также Национальной лиги профессионального бокса Украины президент Михаил Завьялов. Дамы и господа, гимн Японии.
Those are the anthems of Japan and Kazakhstan.
28 лет, официальный вес 72 килограмма 100 грамм, рост 180 сантиметров, 25 боев, 19 побед, 10 нокаутов. Боец из Японии Макото Фучигами!
Fujigami, ranked number 9 by the WBA, the Japanese champion.
Геннадий Головкин, 30 лет, официальный вес 72 килограмма 500 грамм, рост 178 сантиметров, 22 поединка, 22 победы, 19 нокаутов, чемпион мира, хозяин ринга, непобедимый Геннадий Головкин.
19 of his 22 victories have come as a knockout.
You know the rule from wrestling rule. So I want a clean fight, okay? Say my hand to your corner.
Jose Martinez, the referee. Well, this is a big step up for Fujigami. He's defended his Japanese title 3 times, most recently just 5 weeks ago, but he's never gone past 10 rounds, never fought outside Japan. and he's here against a really avoided and formidable middleweight.
It might be a case of don't blink, John, I think. He's a very relaxed style, doesn't he, Fuchigami, which might not be the right thing to do against Golovkin.
Well, if you give Golovkin an opening, what we do know and what we've seen is that he is so heavy-handed. The left hook that he won his last fight with was one of the outstanding punches that you'd see any time.
Yeah, it was just a tremendous punch, wasn't it, John? He really does pack a punch, and you can see by the way he's stalking, he knows that one punch could possibly end this fight, and that's what he's looking for right now.
Tall, awkward southpaw Fuchigami, and Golovkin aware that the style issue might have been the hardest thing that he's got to come to terms with here in this contest. He hasn't thrown a punch in the first minute.
No, but you know, he's from his tremendous amateur pedigree. He's used to awkward styles and you know, southpaws and your like. So he'll have plenty of patience. He won't worry about this. He just look for the opening where this man's on.
Plenty of savvy as well.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Doesn't miss with many punches either, does he?
Quiet start to the fight, but it could happen at any moment.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how Fuchigami stands up when he takes the first big shot, if he can stand up, and then we'll know what sort of fight we have on hands, if we have a fight on at all.
Well, that's what we saw in that last contest, wasn't it? We saw the slender Frenchman who we thought was going to be blown away, and it wasn't to be. Well, the first nice punch of the fight, that left hand from Fuchigami, and he enjoyed it, didn't he?
Yeah. He's having a little bit of success, isn't he? You know, Golovkin's not really doing much, Johnny, just stalking, but he needs to throw a few punches just to, you know, keep himself in the round.
Well, Golovkin has done pretty well nothing so far in this opening round. Just had a look at his opponent.
Yeah, he feels like, you know, he's going to win this fight. You know, it's not really on paper. You know, there's only one winner, but sometimes that means nothing, John. You know, when the two fighters get in the ring, some guys sometimes step up a level.
At last, Golovkin finds that looping right hand does get to the target, and that little left over the top of the shoulder, and another one.
Yeah, and that right hand just made Fuchigami blink a little bit, John, and
He's cut. He's cut over the right eye. Fuchigami is cut. Not sure how it happened.
Well, Golovkin literally threw 3 punches, so landed with 3 punches. So
exactly what you got to do with that right hand.
I can't see how he was cut, but it doesn't bode well for him, John.
Just make sure when you close the
Well, I didn't see if it was a clash of heads. I don't think it was. I think it was a punch which did that.
And then that one you want. Doesn't matter where, just throw it.
We'll have a look.
Grease, Vaseline.
But he obviously got a languid style, haven't he? You know, he likes to keep his hands low and lean back, but I don't think that's the right tactic when you're fighting a punch to the Golovkin standard.
Looked very calm when he started, but the cut certainly won't help. You give the first round to Fuchigami, such as it was?
Yeah, well, he threw all the punches, John, didn't he? So you have to give it to him, but I have a sneak feeling that the judges might be redundant on this fight.
I think that could be an intelligent observation. Move into the second round. It's the WBA title at stake. The champion is the man who's trying to unload here, Gennady Golovkin, who started this second round in an altogether more purposeful manner. How good a job has the Japanese corner done on that damaged right eye? The blood is flowing, and the answer would seem to be not a terribly good one.
Yeah, they didn't do much at all, did they, John? It don't look like... to be honest, that might possibly be his way out. But, you know, he's not doing too badly at the moment, is he? But I think it's because Golovkin's not throwing any punches by design, I would say, not by anything Fuchigami's doing. Just shipped the right hand there, Fuchigami, and took it quite well. He really needs to keep those hands up though, John. Golovkin throws a left hook over that lazy right hand. It's going to be a good night. So
Well,
he needs to keep his hands up.
you just know it's going to come. There's the left hand right on the damaged area. Does look a bit of a mess, doesn't it? And the head's going in close now.
Well,
hard to see how that's going to last for 12 rounds.
Yeah, well, it's running straight into the eye, isn't it, John? That's the problem. It might not be that bad a cut, but because it is running into the eye, it is going to cause him problems. And the last thing you want to be able to do is have vision problems against a devastating puncher.
There's the right hand, and Fujigami feels the power, and Golovkin's going looking for him. Senses the Japanese challenger in trouble here in this second.
Yeah, he caught him with a stiff jab, didn't he, John? And then once that jab connected, he shipped over that right hand, and he really felt the pace.
And Fujigami is starting to unravel here in this second. The eye's a mess, and it just looked momentarily when that right hand stiffened, and another one now that his legs had stiffened first time. Second time he goes down, and it looks as though he's overmatched and that Golovkin has simply got far too much. Are you okay? I can tell you the answer to that. It is no.
Yeah, it don't look good for him, John. I think, the next big punch is going to go over. And he squared up, John. His footwork's not the greatest either. He squared up, and it wasn't a massively heavy shot, was it? But it was a nice, hard shot.
He looks unsteady, and his hat gloves are down. It's an open target, this, for Golovkin. There it goes, the right hand again. Somehow, Fujigami stays upright. Well, he's bravely trying to punch back.
But Golovkin's letting him do what he wants, isn't he, John, until he decides to throw a punch. And
well, it's a pea shooter against a chieftain tank, isn't it? He's just
really
totally out-punched and out-gamed.
And the problem he has as well is that Golovkin's got his left foot on the outside of his southpaw right foot. So he has all the advantage there. And you can see that's why when he's throwing that right hand, he's hitting Fujigami square. Oh, good shot there, John. Right on the button that was, John. See how he got him square, John? Got his feet squared, he got no balance then. No balance to absorb the shot.
Gennady Golovkin, they talk about him possibly fighting Felix Stern. I'm sure that somewhere the German WBA super champion will be keeping a close watch on this. I'm probably thinking, nah, I don't think so.
I don't think it'll happen, John, but it'd be a good fight, mind.
It would be a very good fight.
It's a cracking division, isn't it? No, it really is.
I know the Stern people fairly well, and I know that, let's say, they're looking at alternatives under the pretext that Golovkin is not a good ticket seller.
Yeah, I can imagine, yeah. There'll be some excuse. They're running out of options, John, because they don't want to fight any more boxers from Britain either, do they? Bit of success there for Fujigami.
Yeah, but they don't do anything, do they? It just bounces off.
Yeah.
It's like raindrops on your windscreen.
He took a good shot there, to be fair to Fujigami. Golovkin caught him with a cracking right hand, but he took it well.
Oh, dear me. Well, I'll tell you what, he did well to take that.
Oh, did he stay up from that, John?
I thought that was going to be good night.
Oh!
Another huge right hand from Golovkin, and the left hook. I think the referee could easily be stopping this right here and now. I don't think we need to see too much more. He's brave, he's got up, and he says he's okay.
6, 7.
Yeah, he took some cracking right hands there, John, didn't he? It's amazing how he stayed on his feet after the first two. Really was.
The referee's saying carry on. I'm not too sure about the wisdom. More big punches coming in. It's all over. It could have finished with the knockdown, but it's all over in the third round. And Gennady Golovkin has simply steamrolled his Japanese challenger.
Yeah, he looked very impressive, John. He won up against much, but Fujigami showed some a good chin and lots of bravery. He has to be commended for that, but he was out of his league, John, massively out of his league. And Golovkin, now, if he wants to get those unification fights or a big name, he needs to fight some people who can, give him a few rounds, show some resistance, throw some punches back, because he was up against nothing then tonight.
He wants Felix Sturm, he wants Sergio Martinez, and when you look at the way in which he takes his opponents out, you can see why they would just be thinking, well, yeah, it's there, but do we really want it?
Well, he's not only heavy-handed, John, he's very clinical, isn't he? He doesn't waste a punch at all. I think, out of all the punches, he maybe missed with 4 punches, and he didn't throw many punches in the first round. He's very economical, but every punch counts. And everyone, look at that, the pinpoint accuracy and the power as well.
There's a cerebral precision about it. He's a thinking fighter, doesn't waste anything, and he is a very, very good champion.
Oh yeah, really is good, and he gets his feet in the right position before he throws a punch. Southpaw, he got his foot on the outside. It's a good thing for young boxers to learn from. He's a good guy to watch. For a young guy who can punch out to not just throw your arms and just be swinging like we seen in the fight earlier where you can get caught coming in. He takes his time, he gets in the right positions, and then he throws the power shots.
Fuchigami's just found out that there is an awful big divide between being Japanese champion in this particular division and being a world champion, and particularly facing a man like Gennady Golovkin. 30 years old, and Vitaly Klitschko would love to find the magic formula to turn him into a worldwide superstar.
Well, you've got to be looking, John, for maybe a former champion. You want to fight a Yank, an American, someone who's been a name, maybe could show a bit of resistance, and also over the pond they'll take notice, and that's really what he's looking for if he's going to get a fight with Martinez or even one of our guys.
Well, that's going to be a conversation point, I'm sure, for the boys back in the studio shortly. Nice to see that Fuchigami has got onto his feet okay and is getting a nice sporting round of applause from the Ukrainian crowd. But in a moment we'll get official confirmation of what we already know, that in the third round Gennady Golovkin has made it 23 wins out of 23 with another knockout victory. It is going to take a very, very good fighter indeed to beat this man. He's right up there, and he needs a fight against one of the big names. He's dangerous, he can punch, he's a good boxer. Let's hope it happens.
Yes, Golovkin, we like him. I know Fuchigami was maybe looking for a way out, and he had his heart broken once he was cut.